I'm here today to proudly endorse Mo Brooks for the United States Senate. For the last 5 years, I've been senior advisor to President Donald Trump, and I can tell you that nobody over the last 4 years has had President Trump's back more than Mo Brooks. But now, I need you to have his back. I need you to have Mo's back. Your vote for Mo Brooks will allow him to carry on the America First agenda. The fight to save America and to save our country, our Constitution, and our liberty begins right here in Alabama, and it begins right here with your support for Mo Brooks. I truly believe that tonight will be remembered by history as the night that we began to take back our country. I can tell you, I've known Mo not only during my time in the White House, where, as I said, Mo has been a fearless warrior for Donald Trump, but I've also known Mo for years longer as a staffer on Capitol Hill before I joined the Trump campaign. And I can tell you that you will never meet somebody that cares more about Alabama, that puts more of his heart and soul into representing Alabama, and to advocating for the issues that we care about than Mo Brooks. He doesn't just show up and vote and disappear. He's there every hour, every minute, every single day, putting everything he has into defending what we all care about and believe in. And let me talk about a few of those things. Right now, we are in the middle of an unprecedented border crisis. Every single day, thousands of people are illegally coming into this country and being illegally released into this country. At the same time, our brave ICE officers have been ordered to stand down. That means in your state, right now in Alabama, criminal illegal immigrants who just a few weeks ago were being sent home are now being set free to reoffend against law-abiding Americans. That is happening now. That is the reality right now. And if you want to send a message to Washington, D.C., that you are not going to let that happen to your country, then the single most important thing you can do is support Mo Brooks. No one has fought harder to secure our borders and uphold our sovereignty than Mo Brooks. I can tell you because I've spent years with him on these issues. If you care about having a secure border, if you care about having a sovereign country, if you care about immigration policies that put American workers first, that put American families first, that put American children first, there's only one candidate in this race, and you know it, and it's Mo Brooks. A big change happened in my life just a few months ago. I'm now the proud father of a 4-month-old daughter. And that's a big part of the reason why I'm here tonight. Because when I look into her eyes, and she looks back at me, I know that I have a profound responsibility to make sure that she grows up in a country that upholds the values that have always made us great. That she's entitled, as are your children and your grandchildren, to grow up in a country that still believes in our Judeo-Christian values, in a country that still believes in the rule of law and law enforcement, in a country that protects the millions of unborn children that are needlessly terminated and executed in their mother's womb. Every child in this country deserves to grow up in a land where children are taught core patriotic values, where our schools teach people to love our nation and its history, not to hate it.
Amen.
But my message to all of you is, you are not passive bystanders in this struggle. They want you to feel hopeless and helpless and powerless, like all these events are beyond your control. I'm here today to tell you that they are not. I am here today to tell you that by voting for and electing Mo Brooks, you're going to send someone to the Senate who will draw a line in the sand and say, no more. No more. One of the most important things I've learned in politics, working for Donald Trump, traveling all around the country with him, going from city to city, standing by his side in fight after fight after fight, one of the most important things that I've learned is that you judge someone in politics by who opposes them. Ask yourself this question. Who are all the people trying to stop Mo Brooks? Right?
They're a lot.
Yes. Right. It's the communists, the socialists, the America haters, the open border, radicals, the abortionists, the weak-kneed Republicans too, the radical Democrats, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, you name it. They would love, all of those forces would love nothing more than for Alabama to choose a different candidate. So the fundamental question is, who decides Alabama's future? Them or you? And there's another group out there that opposes Mo. And it's the billionaire tech giants in Silicon Valley who think they have the right to tell us what we can think and what we can say and what we can do and what our children can be taught. And if you want to send a message to Silicon Valley that this nation's future isn't going to be decided by Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg, but it's going to be decided by hard-working, patriotic citizens like the people in this room, then once again, there's one thing you have to do, and that is to support Mo Brooks. Every single force that is trying to weaken, divide, and damage our country, every single force that's trying to make us surrender to China, surrender to illegal immigration, surrender to the communists and socialists, every single force that wants to take away the future that my daughter deserves and that your children deserve, all of those people are lined up against Mo Brooks, which is why we have to be lined up behind Mo Brooks. So my message to you tonight is one of profound hope. Because I know for a fact that when you send Mo Brooks to the U.S. Senate, everything will begin to change. When you turn on the TV and you see him there in the well of the Senate, speaking the truth, fearlessly, unafraid, without remorse, without apology, things will begin to change. People will hear the truth and they will rally, not just in this state, but all across the country, behind such a bold and principled and courageous leader. Principle matters. Courage matters. Heart matters. These things matter. Aren't we all tired of being represented by politicians who just sit there and do nothing? They read talking points. They barely mouth the words. They're only half in it, maybe, just waiting to get to the next fundraiser. Don't we deserve better? Yeah. Don't we deserve something different? Yeah. And you have the power now to choose it. Alabama has been put in this position. I envy you. I envy you having the chance to support and vote for Mo Brooks. For your children, for yourselves, for your families, for your country, and for the millions and millions and millions of people who just want to live in security and freedom. They are all counting on you. I'm counting on you. The America First movement is counting on you. if you truly want to put America first, last, always, if you truly want to put America first in your hearts, in your actions, in your deeds, then you need to get your friends, family, co-workers, neighbors, everyone you can find, and get them to support Mo Brooks. It's not enough just to vote for him. I need you to organize. I need you to energize. I need you to mobilize. Are you prepared to do what it takes, not just to get him across the finish line, but to win by such a large and overwhelming margin that nobody doubts that the state of Alabama is not going to take this lying down? We are going to make America greater, stronger, and freer than ever before. And so, I close to you tonight by asking one question. And I want you to answer it so loudly they will hear you in Washington, D.C. Are you prepared right now to promise that you will put all of your energy, drive, and devotion into electing Mo Brooks as the next U.S. Senator from the state of Alabama? Are you willing to do that?